Hey, I haven't been putting out any videos or doing really any painting lately because I've spent the last few weeks trying to get prepared for my very first art fair. In my life, I've shown in some galleries. I've shown in, various random shows and stuff, but I've never actually prepared for an art fair. I'm told this is a big one, and I was completely and utterly unprepared. So right now I'm just taking this print, of which I'm going to try to sell. I figured it'd look better if I blocked out the sides here. Maybe I could get a sell easier that way. But I guess it's an opportunity for me to tell you guys what I've learned, and I suppose I could do a follow-up on how well the show goes or not. If you don't know, an art fair is like, it's a massive fair. This is a mountain fair, so there's going to be like, I don't know, lumberjacking and, big drum circles and axe throwing, and it's supposed to be just one huge party, I think. But let me just show you what little I learned and try to prepare, in the attempt of trying to prepare myself to look quote unquote professional. Because as I don't know what I'm doing, I'm relying on that old saying, fake it till you make it. So let me just show you a couple things that I did do. Okay, away from this painting and over to, these are the prints I'm gonna try to sell. So what I did is I got a whole bunch of various sizes printed up. This whole rack is 11 by 14. I got, I forgot how many. It doesn't matter. There's my 11 by 14 stack. I got slightly bigger here. I had to work out the prices because they're different than on my website, because just like a gallery, an art fair takes a chunk if you sell anything. They take a chunk of your profit. So I had to raise my prices, otherwise I'm not making any money whatsoever. So I got my prints here. I printed up a whole bunch of prints. And then I had to cut the print sizes out to fit these bags. These are protective bags that you can seal your stuff in. They seal up at the back here. And then I had to go around, I had to hunt for cardboard. And every single one of these things was cardboard that I hunted up, and I had to cut out to slip inside the bag to give me a backing on the prints I've created. And then I had to buy this thing. This is a print rack. Apparently it is damaged. I wasn't aware of that, but that's okay. It's just a rack to display things. Okay, so how did I get into an art fair? I moved to a little mountain town a while ago, and I tried to get immersed into the artistic community. So there are they're not competitions really, but I met with the, I don't want to say because I don't want anybody to know where I live, but I met with the board of this little town, and their artistic board. I requested to get on their emailing list, which after a little bit of effort, I was finally able to get on their emailing list. And then they started sending me monthly reports on, hey, this is what's happening in your town. Here's an artist opportunity here. Here's an opportunity there. And when I saw this fair come up, a couple of people I've met in town, I asked them about it, and they're like, yeah, this is a big deal. People come from everywhere. Some people, this is their whole living. They do this one show, and they're set for the rest of the year. I don't know if that's true or not. This is just what I'm being told. But upon hearing that, I made great efforts into getting accepted. So I had to piece together an email with, they only allowed me to do four pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, send them 4 bits that they were going to judge me on, plus my bio. I don't know, a little bit about myself. They were basically a resume I had to fill out. In doing so, I was lucky and I got accepted. I'm one of the new artists. So I had to pay a fee to get into a booth. And now that got tricky because then you're trying to figure out what can I fit into my booth. They sent me some dimensions. And so in doing that, I got together all this, no, not that. Where am I looking? Sorry, it's on. Oh, see back there? These are all my pieces I'm gonna sell. Some of them are originals, some of them are mounted prints, like my guy over there. This just occurred to me. Um, the dimensions that were actually emailed to me on the space that I would have to choose and show my work, those dimensions turned out to be wrong. I didn't learn that until I actually took the time to go down to the art center and actually meet with the people. I just wanted to know their faces so that when I got to the fair, I had somebody I could recognize and rely on if indeed I had on the spot questions. Well, while I was there, it turns out that they completely sent me the wrong dimensions on how I was able to show. So all that math was a waste of time. So I guess that's a lesson that I learned. Don't take everything for granted. Despite communication, the marvels of modern technology with texting and emailing and all this stuff, nothing beats a face-to-face. That's when you get your real answers. Also, when I was there, I asked them, they wanted me to list my exact prices so they could put it in an inventory list so that checkout would be easy. I asked them about haggling, another thing. From my experience, a lot of people are like, oh, I like your artwork, but hey, what about this price? Can I lower that price? Well, because I asked in this particular situation, it's very difficult to haggle. So if you are doing your first art fair, go in and meet with the people face to face and ask any and every question you can think of. You're going to save yourself a lot of time that way. Something else just occurred to me. When you're at these fairs, you're like in your booth, you're basically on display. And you've got to talk to people. You've got to be open with them. I mean, this painting came out of my imagination. People are going to want to know where it came from. They want to talk to me. Somebody told me that you don't actually sell the artwork. What you're doing is you're truly selling yourself, which is an interesting concept. I can't say if that's true or not, but what I can say is true is you've got to like talk. I mean, I wish to God I had a butler, art butler, to go around and do all this stuff for me, talking and selling and the whole business side of it all, because I don't know, if it was up to me, I'm not, people are like, the people that I know, they're like, oh, you're so outgoing, you're so extroverted, and it's completely and utterly untrue. If I don't know you, I'm a very, very shy person. I hang way back. I'm an observer, and I think it's because I know how weird I am, and I'm always wondering, oh, can I actually be myself around this person, or how much do I have to hold back? But at these shows, you can't do any of that. You've just got to like you've got to realize you're in the circus, you're the dancing bear, and you've got to get out there and you've got to dance the dance, because just sitting there all quiet and introverted isn't going to cut the job, cut the cake. It's not going to get it done, whatever that saying is. So, kind of dreading that. It's a 3-day event. 3 days of me just sitting there, being on the inside of the fish tank where people are knocking on it, tapping on the glass. And I guess I got to get over it. Just get over it. Just do it, because I don't know, the stuff doesn't sell itself. But I guess my point is, even if you're introverted, and you got to get over it if you're going to sell your stuff.